stelle, tramuntata stelle, all'albar vincerò. I'm Roger Geronimo, and I'm 56 years of age, and I live here in St. Augustine, Florida. I'm a semi-retired financial executive. Been here, about 6 years because I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and my neurologist said, come to Florida, retire, and get some exercise. And that's just what I did. Because of my association with a number of diseases such as Parkinson's and childhood cancer, I am blessed to be able to give back to the community by using my vocal talents to raise money for these well-deserved charities. Every Tuesday I'm singing at Wolfson's Children's Hospital to kids, most of which have cancer, and I sing just to the babies. And I've hummed it. Do 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 do, la da da dee. O Sole Mio. It works. I've sung Phantom of the Opera to them, Bring Him Home from Les Mis. A lot of them like It's a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. It's whatever connects, that musical tone, whatever connects with the voice to the babies is what I use. And that's amazing. When I leave there every Tuesday, I thank God that I am who I am and I can do what I can do, and I have no problems when I leave there, because when you're 6 months old and you're dying of cancer, it just doesn't get any worse than that. I was raised on opera from my dad, who always listened to Mario Lanza and Enrico Caruso's old 78 records. And in the Italian houses, my uncles and aunts always had on, for example, Jimmy Roselli, Al Martino, and of course, God himself, Francis Albert Sinatra. My memorabilia collection actually started when I moved here to Florida 6 years ago. My most prized piece from the world of music is the pictures with Maestro Coppola. He's not only a dear friend, he's been the greatest influence on my opera career, and of course he gave me my first chance. He was the one that opened the door for me. The other one, it's another hero of mine from the sports world, who I never dreamed would be in the same position I'm in, and it's a signed original boxing glove of Muhammad Ali. He was always an anti-establishment type of guy, and he always put his money where his mouth was, and he was a real fighter, a real survivor. And to see that boxing machine be just destroyed by Parkinson's disease is very sad. My dad made sure I went to every single Ali fight. Every one of them he took me to. So we kind of grew up together. That's my other prized possession. There's a story behind each one of them. I guess the bottom line is, and I hope my dad forgives me for saying this, he gave up. And I saw what happened to him when he gave up. He just sat in the chair and watched TV. He just gave up. And I swear, and I can't prove this, that my singing and my opera stimulates my brain so much that it's kind of halted the progression of the disease. Without coverage like this, a lot of us would be in pretty tough shape. So I am blessed and really thankful that I have AARP and the United Healthcare plan. I'm not glad I have Parkinson's, but I'm making the best of it, let's put it that way, for as long as I possibly can. And I'm actually having fun doing it. I've never realized this, but there's much more joy in giving than there is in getting. I'd rather see a grin. I'd rather see one of the babies fall asleep than get 1,000 standing ovations on an opera stage. Honest to God. Or I'd rather raise $5,000 for the Child Cancer Fund than do a lead role at the Met. I mean that. And I would want to sing at the Met. Who wouldn't? But it's the truth.